I'm going to allow YouTube to send those notifications out. What's up, everybody? How's it going? How is it going? I got to let y'all know something. You're not crazy. The truth is, you're surrounded by demons in disguise. See, brothers and sisters, they tried to tell you that you was paranoid. They tried to tell you that something was wrong with you. They tried to tell you that you was crazy. They tried to tell you that you had issues. Nah. Now the truth is, you had discernment. You had a secret weapon. One of your most powerful weapons. You had intuition. The Most High bless you with a skill to see the world for what it is from a spiritual vantage point. And they labeled you crazy. When all throughout the scriptures, it tell you to have this keen discernment, pardon me. That's right. All throughout the scriptures, it tell you to beware of false prophets. It tell you that your foes can be they of your own household. It even tells you in the scriptures, put not your trust in a friend. And follow not a guide. And they tried to gaslight you, brothers and sisters, into making you believe that you had an issue because you didn't want to fit into every social circle. You didn't want to be around everybody. You decided that you were going to stand out, not fit in. You're not crazy. Ladies and gentlemen, once you learned the truth, the war started. And it's us versus them. See, ladies and gentlemen, they wanted you to believe you were crazy so they can pull the wool over your eyes in order to manipulate and exploit you for all that you are. That's what it was about from the beginning. When you go to the book of Micah 7:5, it tells you, don't put your trust in these people. And of course, I'm paraphrasing, but you can share the scriptures in the chat, ladies and gentlemen. See, ladies and gentlemen, when they all started moving different and your senses were notified, that was the Most High protecting you from imminent danger. He was protecting you from a threat. Ladies and gentlemen, these demonic parasites and zombies been making moves to try to destroy our lives. And the Lord was showing you. How many of you all have distanced yourself from an individual or a group of entities? How many of you all have separated yourself from the hive right in time? And then you realize that you narrowly escaped with your life. Oh, they tried to say that you were crazy. They tried to say that something was wrong with you because you seen that There were gang stalkers. There were perpetrators. There was wolves in sheep's clothing. The fact that you had the insight made them slap a label on you. Well, I'm here to tell you, brothers and sisters, you're not crazy at all. And everything that you have realized, the Bible validates and verifies all of it. See, this world that we're living in, it's a matrix. The spiritual realm is more real than the physical realm. Remember, the Bible says we battle not against flesh and blood, but wickedness and principalities in high places. This is not a physical battle. But everything that happens in the spiritual realm must then manifest into the physical realm. And that's why a lot of you brothers and sisters are seeing these meat suits and these NPCs and these demon clones coming at you sideways. This is the reason why you have these impulses. This is the reason why a lot of you all may feel anxiety in public, because you're actually tapping into that spiritual realm and you can feel the different spirits operating within people. See, they want you to be medicated when you feel anxiety. Let me let you in on something, brothers and sisters. You don't need to be medicated from anxiety. That's a spiritual impulse. And once you learn how to facilitate that gift, then it's actually a superpower. See, they want you to be highly sedated, but really it's something that's triggering you. See, highly spiritual people can feed off of other people. And what I mean by that is, if you're in a room full of individuals that's going through certain things, you can feel the frequency of the atmosphere. Ladies and gentlemen, this is the reason why when you brothers and sisters enter a room, a lot of the times you can sense the tension, the mean mugs, the cold stares, the hatred. You're not crazy. You're not crazy. Brothers and sisters, forget what they talking about. See, in this world you living in, they're going to call good evil and evil good. Everything is upside down. See, what's happening right now is a lot of you brothers and sisters are waking up. Some of you all watching this video are taking your initial spiritual journey, your initial steps. And you're going through these changes. And you're wondering what's happening. You're wondering why it seems as if people are moving different. All of a sudden, people not hitting your line up no more. All of a sudden, your family is playing you sideways and playing you 50. All of a sudden, it seems like everybody's talking. Then when you enter the room, there's a silence. And you find yourself alone a lot of the times. Y'all wondering what's happening. Listen, that silence is sacred. That's clarity. A lot of you brothers and sisters are finding clarity, and the Most High is taking people out of your life. And he's doing this to really consecrate you and protect you, as well as help you to evolve and see the things that you must change within yourself. It's a blessed time in your lives. It's a time for renewal of the mind. It's a new season. Now, I'm not saying you don't have to go through anything. The grass is much greener on the other side, and there is light at the end of the tunnel. But right now it's war when you come into these initial steps. Why? Because you're going to have people who don't want you to succeed. You're going to have people who don't want you to keep moving forward. It's going to be people who don't want you to be on your self-improvement journey. It's going to be people who want to see you fall back into your old ways. And they're going to make it seem like you crazy because you're veering off. You're not crazy. It's something that you see. It's something that you feel. It's the Most High God warning you. Listen. They want you to think just like them. But the Lord chose you to be a royal priesthood and a peculiar people. He made you rare and few and far in between. So it's not too many of us out here who are just rare, who can just see. So when I tell you, ladies and gentlemen, the mass majority would believe that you peculiar people are crazy. You're not crazy. You're not crazy. And I do mean the mass majority, because the Bible says that broad leadeth to damnation. Narrow is the straight way. Narrow. Of course, a person who's rare, a person who stands out, a person who can see would be labeled crazy when everybody else are really crazy. See, the inmates are running the asylum. And it seems that they have an advantage because it's more of them than us, y'all. I'm going to tell y'all. It's more of them than us. So the people who can see these things spiritually, we would be labeled the crazy ones in a world full of insane people. They're insane. They're under a strong delusion. They believe lies. They let the media control their minds. They have fallen for the psychological warfare brought to you by the prince of the airwaves, Satan. And the fact that you brothers and sisters can see, man, they're going to label you crazy. You're not crazy. You see them for who they are. They're devils in disguise. And our spirits are so sensitive to this, right? That even if somebody comes with a smile, we can see the spiritual dagger that they're holding. That's how much we're beginning to progress and elevate. To the point where they cannot fool you anymore. They cannot manipulate you. They cannot gaslight you. They cannot love bomb you. Now, of course, we can distinguish who's genuine because that goes into discernment. We can distinguish who the real are. Even though we're few and far in between. But I'm going to tell you, the mass majority are on demon time. This is why the Bible says that hell have enlarged herself. Hell's getting bigger. Why? Because you got people out there who at one point in time was pure, but it's a lot of people selling their souls right now, y'all. Oh man, everybody's soul is for sale except for the children of the light. Hashtag not for sale. Except for the chosen ones, not for sale. But everybody else running around with a price tag. Everybody else walking around out of desperation. Willing to give up their dignity, give up their pride. And they want you, brothers and sisters, to believe that you're crazy. No, brothers and sisters, no, you just see the world for what it is. And you was never supposed to see it. How many of you all have that one person in your family, or that one person at your workplace, or that one person in your community that you can see through? You know that they're manipulative narcissists, but seems like everybody likes and gravitates towards that person. How many of y'all ever seen that before? But you can see right through them. You can see the fakeness. And all of a sudden you become a threat to them, even though, look, you can see them, you just don't want nothing to do with them or the crowd that follows them. You don't want nothing to do with them or the hive, but you see them. But for whatever reason, they think they should try to nestle themselves close to you. Ladies and gentlemen, a lot of people will try to get close to you because they fear you, because you can see them for who they are. That's a superpower. And you know that that's a demon, and a lot of the people following that person is just their minions. And they want to befriend you so bad, but you don't want to be friends with them. You see them every day and you like, look, I'm trying to stand clear of this group. So you know what their next step is? To make you believe you're crazy. That's the next step. It's like, hold on now. This person doesn't want to open up to us. This person doesn't want to be around us. Why? Because you can see their fakeness. Now they feel exposed. Oh, and now they're going to try to make it seem like something's wrong with you. No, 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 no. I see you. That's a power, brothers and sisters. No, there's nothing wrong with you. You can hear the silent whispers. You can see what's done in the dark. See, it's a silent battle for a quiet war. Telling you right now. If it was up to a lot of these people, they would have you in St. Eve's being committed. They would have you 5150 and straitjacketed. All because they want to be able to exploit you. See, when you stand up for yourself, they'll make it seem as if you crazy. And it's a lot of narcissistic people who do that, ladies and gentlemen. It's a lot of people that will gaslight you. And this is why you got to be disciplined. Make sure you don't blow up and go off the deep end, because that's what them demons want. They want to make you look the part. They want to make you look the part. How many of you all have ever been through a situation where there was an individual doing things to you, being offensive, spreading rumors, gossiping, whatever the case is, nitpicking, criticizing, overly criticizing, just waiting for you to put them in a place? Now, there's nothing wrong with putting them in a place, but just don't blow up with it, because you got these provoking demons out here. Oh, they're demons. And they operate in provocation. Their goal is to make you look a certain way, paint you in a certain image. See, look at them. I told you they were crazy. Don't fall for their traps, brothers and sisters. What they're doing is they're trying the saints. The Wisdom of Solomon talks a great deal about this. It says, let us watch them with despitefulness and with torture. to see if they be the children of the Most High. That's how they do. Because if they are children of the Most High, the Lord will save them, right? This is what they do. Don't allow them to get you out of character. You can see them for who they are. Don't allow them to bring you to your lower self, your lower level, to make you look crazy. Because you're not crazy. The fact that you already can see them for who they were, and the fact that every time you go around these individuals, it triggers their demons, it irritates them, it frustrates their existence, you've already won. If it's that person at your workplace that's always giving you a hard time, if it's that person in your community, if it's somebody in your family that you thought that you can trust, just know the fact that you being set apart infuriates them, which means that you've already won the battle. Because guess what? Those demons want to keep you on a lower state. And the fact that you are already moving forward, you became a threat to the kingdom of darkness. See, you're not just dealing with people. There's demons attached to a lot of these individuals. It's not just people. There's foul spirits attached to them. See, it's about that time that Satan get his filthy hands off of God's people. And they don't want to let go. Oh, they don't want to let go. They know once they let go, it ain't no stopping you, brothers and sisters. See, ladies and gentlemen, those people who turned their back on you, they didn't leave you. The Most High freed you. I said those people who turned their back on you and left you, they did not leave you. The Most High freed you. He knew that they couldn't go where you were going. He knew that they were going to be a hindrance. He knew that if you removed yourself, you was going to improve yourself. He knew that they were part of the tear. And he understands that sugar and salt look the same. And it was a miracle that he gave you the impulse to get you to start veering off from those set individuals. Trust your instinct. You're not crazy. You just, ladies and gentlemen, you just understand the spiritual realm more than other people. And they want to make it seem as if you're crazy. Now, ladies and gentlemen, everybody watching, get the likes up. Let's go. See, the scriptures tell us that a man's foes would be they of his own household, which means it'll be the people close to you. It'll be those who believe that they know you more than anybody else. A lot of these people don't really know you. They have a perception. They have a perception of you. And because they have this perception, which is more often than not a warped perception, they believe that they can hold you to whatever standard that they personally have of you. And they believe that they can control, manipulate, gaslight, and so forth. But the truth is, the Lord has his hands on his people. And we're no longer allowing the enemy or the adversary to use us in negative ways, because that's what these people want to do. They want to be able to use you at their leisure. Now, of course, we're predominantly speaking of people who are close to you who haven't showed themselves to be true. Ladies and gentlemen, a lot of you all have laid it all out on the line for people. And you had to learn the hard way. Some of you had to learn the hard way. And they want to make it seem as if you crazy because now you standoffish. But they never considered that you brothers and sisters that went through enough with people where you can see and you have the wisdom and discernment and you not fitting to play no games with people. You learned. Now they want to make it seem like you cold-blooded and cold-hearted because you don't want nothing to do with them. No, brothers and sisters, protecting your peace is the #1 priority for you in truth. Protect your peace. You need all the energy you can for this marathon called life. Anybody that's disturbing that peace, they got to go. They have got to go. They don't belong there. They're not supposed to be there. Oh, it's your mother? All right. It's your father? All right. Sister, brother? All right. If they're not dealing with you righteously and they're causing you to backpedal from faith and from truth, then they got to go. Some of them got to go just for a season. Some of them got to go for an extended season. But nonetheless, brothers and sisters, you have to do what you got to do because there's a purpose for your life. Now, of course, people know who their real ones are, who their support system is. I mean, if you got a good support system, I'm not talking about those people. I'm talking about those people who want you to believe that you crazy. You're not crazy, brothers and sisters. It's a lie. They want you to believe there's something wrong with you because you're not going to continue to let people cause scars and continue to open a wound in your life. Nope. You're not doing that. You're not going for that. People are not going to continue to disrespect you. People are not going to continue to shift the blame and use you as an scapegoat. Nope. No, no, no. But they want you to believe you crazy because you're not finna let people walk in and out of your life like a revolving door. Nope, not happening. They want you to believe you crazy because they done showed their horns. They done put all their cards on the table and show how demented they really are. Yep, somebody said it. I have never seen a crazy person at peace, intelligent, and a good functioning mind. If you're lonely, read a book. That's a conversation. The Holy Bible is a great conversation. Stand up and mind your business. That's right. And that's the truth. How can a peaceful, blessed, righteous people be crazy? No, not at all. Not at all. Let's see. Somebody says, when you see how people move, you can tell your mind better be on point. Facts. Let's see. Somebody says, my dad just kicked me out just because I asked for $20 for helping him work. Wow. Sorry to hear that. I have never seen, let me see. Let me see. And if we have any moderators in the building, do me a solid and remove any like troll content, because listen, one thing we're not going to do is distract the people from this powerful message. So if I have moderators present, then y'all know what to do. In fact, I might have to give out more wrenches, because we're constantly growing on this platform. It's people constantly coming and going. So, we're gonna have to redistribute some wrenches out and, get these detractors and distractions out of the way. Because I can tell you right now, they hate our righteous conversation. They hate it. They absolutely hate it. Which shows you that they're the maniacs. Imagine righteous people coming together, congregating, and these people always come out of nowhere. Always come out of nowhere. What is that? The Bible talks about that. It says when the truth is being spoken, soon folly shall proceed. Folly, madness. Soon as you're bringing truth. Now, what is that? Let me tell you something. Those devils, they cannot help themselves, brothers and sisters. They can't help themselves. How many of you all witness this every day? Y'all minding y'all business, y'all doing y'all thing, and them devils can't help. They can't help but to approach you. They can't help but to say something to you. They can't help but to mind your business. It's like an everyday thing for us chosen brothers and sisters of the Most High, man. It's an everyday thing. Everywhere we go, it's like we demand attention. And we really not even demanding attention. We're just authentic. Hey, let's get this person out of there. I see King Connect in there. That's right. Get that individual out of there. Yeah. You can I mean they can't help themselves. They cannot help themselves. You know why, brothers and sisters? The world has went insane. It's went insane. I'm gonna tell y'all right now. Hear me out. Let me see. Let me do this. Let me do this person. Okay, we got them. See, boom, they out of here. Yeah, they obsessed with you, brothers and sisters. But they want you to believe that y'all crazy? Nah. Nah, let me see. Let me get this person. I don't think King Connect see who I'm talking about. Get Slickest out of here. Get him out of here. We don't need that. We don't need these weirdos up in here. King Connect, get Slickest out of here. Now you got to ask yourself, where do these devils come from? He's out of here. Thank you, man. I appreciate you, brother. They want you to believe you're crazy, brothers and sisters. Nah. See, the issue is a lot of you brothers and sisters are just last of a dying breed. And they can see your gifts, your talents, your skills, your light. And you living in a world where nobody wants to be authentic. Nobody wants to be authentic. And they full of demons. Full of them. But they want you to believe something wrong with you. Nah, they're devils in disguise. Yep, that's right. They fear what they don't understand. And they're only there to cause distractions in your life, brothers and sisters. You've come too far to allow these individuals to drag you backwards, family. And I want everybody to get the likes up. Let's get the likes up over 1,000. Let me see. Somebody said they'll even try to touch you and shake hands, transferring energy. That's a fact. That's a fact. Yeah, it's got to come a time where you embrace your isolation. Some of you all may need a season or 2 seasons, 3 seasons where you just locked in and you focused on what it is you need to do in life. And although you got a lot of people plotting on you, brothers and sisters. Why? Because the Most High sees who you are and where you're going. But those demons that's in these people, they see it too. So they plot. They consistently watch it. You still got to cast down the imaginations of these devils. Because the more you striving, the more you working, the more you pushing forward, the less effect that they have. Yeah, they crabs in the bucket. Somebody said the whole gang stalking matrix is like forceful barrier hiding from the reality. Right. That's exactly what it is. Because a lot of you brothers and sisters who've been watched by these perps and these gang stalkers. The issue is a lot of you all, y'all have influence. You can inspire other people to veer off from the matrix. So that what they do is they forcibly try to contain you. That's why they watching you so closely. That's why they watching so close. They're forcibly trying to contain you because they're afraid that you may inspire others to leave the hive mentality. I mean, we cooking right now. That's what it really is. So what do they do? When you come out your door, they come out their door. When you go through the grocery store, all of a sudden you looking over your shoulder. How many of y'all witnessed this? They'll tell you you're crazy for talking about this. But no, something is happening spiritually. You'll go certain places and you'll get singled out. Why are they singling you out? Because listen, you're surrounded by demons in disguise. And it's almost like you got on a they live glasses. And you can see them. Others can't see them from the naked eye, but you can see them. See, we talking spiritual right now. Let me see. We talking spiritual right now. Look, let me tell y'all, they're not ready for this. The mass majority don't understand what language we talking right now. They're dumbfounded. Everybody, let's get them likes up, man. You see how they do over here, man. Get the likes all the way up if you gain an edification. What's good, Broken Matrix? I see you in the building. Peace and blessings to you. Let's see. J.A. says, they're tired of pretending, but don't get tired of acting. That's a fact. Yep, somebody said it. Every time I come out, they have to come out. That's a fact. Why? Because we're in the matrix. And this war is spiritual, man. How many of y'all just ever been out and about and somebody just crossed your path that don't even look like they belong there? But it happens to you. It don't happen to everybody else. It's like everywhere you go, some NPC create a character come out of nowhere. Don't even just look totally out of place, a whole NPC. And you like, you know what? That's bizarre. You could be at a park by yourself and it's just a character just come out the bushes. It's wild like that. Some character comes straight up out the bushes on you. Dressed like Jake from State Farm. just super weird. Just following you somewhere. Like, what's happening here? Look, you are in a matrix. They want you to believe you crazy. You're not crazy. You are not crazy. You are not crazy. Vault Keeper, thank you for the contribution. I appreciate it. Somebody says, life is a trip. Yeah. Somebody said you can help seek. I don't know what you talking about, bro. You gotta make sure you typing right, bro. Telling you, man. They want you to think you crazy. Nah, this world we living in is crazy. And people tweaking every day. And the fact that you brothers and sisters are not of this world, you can see them. Yeah, and the more you, I'm going to tell y'all, man, the way this works, the more you thrive, the more you succeed, the more you level up, there's going to be new devils and new levels and new devils, man. It's a vicious cycle. Why? Because this is not our kingdom here on earth. This is a matrix. This is not our kingdom. See, those who have that hive mentality, this their kingdom. This their world. This their heaven. They have a heaven on earth. And all of God's people who are elected and chosen, all of the glitches in the matrix, you public enemy number one. You disturbing their existence. Just being. How many of y'all ever lived somewhere and you was a problem just being? Just being. Don't bother nobody. How many of you have worked somewhere and you a problem just being? That's because you a glitch in the matrix. See, brothers and sisters, a lot of y'all who not for sale, you're not comfortable in this world. A lot of people, look, a lot of these perpetrators, they want things to stay the same exactly how they are on this world. You brothers and sisters want change. They want things to stay exactly the same. Why? Because they're comfortable being in captivity. Why does it seem like captivity? It doesn't seem like we're in captivity because we got big screen TVs and cars and restaurants and Uber Eats and all of that. No. They want you to believe you crazy because it's like, why would you want anything other than what we have? Why would we want anything other than what we have? That's what their mentality is. These people must be crazy. They must be a cult. What's wrong with them? Why they want to be in nature? Why are they talking about preparing for the times? Why are they talking about, you know what I'm saying, culminating gardens and why? Those people must be crazy. No, those people can see. Those people can see. Yeah, we got people glitching all over the place. Some of you all got people glitching every time you go somewhere, tweaking out. But they want you to believe something wrong with you. Nah, you can see. You can see the world for what it is. That's right. Get the likes up. Get the likes up on the video, y'all. Thank you for the support. I appreciate it. It says, we do not belong to this world. As Christ said, that's why he chose us. Just remember, the world called him crazy and hated him first. And he was innocent. That's right. That's a fact. Yep, not crazy, just not carnal. That's a fact. Leviticus 22 and 31. It reads, therefore shall you keep my commandments and do them. I am the Lord. That's right. But also we got to keep his judgments. A lot of times we read them scriptures where it says keep his laws, statutes, and commandments, but we leave out judgments too. Why? Because judgments is holding people accountable for their actions. And that's something that we fail to do as a whole as believers. Because we'll tote the laws, statutes, and commandments all the time, which we should keep. But we never say, and his judgments. Because why? When people did things again, and I don't know why I'm bringing this up, just gotta let y'all know. When people did things against the house of Israel, there were judgments. When there were false ideologies, false doctrines, there were judgments. People don't want to carry out those judgments because it's like we just gonna live and let live. No, you got to protect the faith. But anyway, that's a whole nother topic. Somebody said, the Lord is my rock and salvation. Who shall I fear? Exactly. Should fear no one. Fear no one. It ain't nothing to fear. See, believers of the Most High don't have no fear. We walk in the boldness of the Spirit, understanding that these devils can't stop what the Most High started. Man, this is a powerful one, man. I just had to come through and chop it up with y'all. I got more material coming. Y'all already know how we go, man. Like, comment, share, subscribe. Y'all know the routine. Support me on nubreedglobaltruth.com. I want to thank everybody for watching. More material coming. Let me know down in the comment section if you've been labeled crazy, if you've been labeled paranoid, but come to find out you was right the whole time. Man, let me know something, man. Let me know down in the chat, down in the comment section. Also, man, we got to do a bot check to make sure that YouTube is not replacing my subscribers with bots. So what you got to do is go in the comment section, be like, Breed, I ain't no bot. If you watch this stream all the way to the end, all 800 of you in here right now, go in the comment section and let it be known. I ain't no bot, right? Not a bot. Thank y'all, man. Y'all be blessed out there. Shalom. Peace.